Well, I've heard tales of ponies playing poker, and when the gods take up the dice, they play for human souls. One thing I thought I'd never see, sure as I was born, is blackjack dealt by a unicorn. We were stumbling through the woods, as lost could be. Don't care what your elf friend says, one tree looks like a tree. 'Twas only by the purest luck we found a moonlit glade, then a unicorn with a deck of cards said, "Please don't be afraid." Now I know what you're thinking, hell, I would doubt me too. You think perhaps I've had too much of Farmer Bob's fine brew, though that beer is excellent, as is his barbecue. I swear to you each word of this is absolutely true. And I've heard tales of ponies playing poker, and when the gods take up the dice, they play for human souls. One thing I thought I'd never see, as sure as I was born, is blackjack dealt by a unicorn. The unicorn addressed us all, said we were free to stay. Why don't you lay your money down, a hand or two to play? We don't get many visitors out here so far from town. Only the truly pure of heart will dare to double down. Don't ask too many questions, like how'd you deal the cards? I was quite busy at the time trying to count my odds. I drew a pair of aces, so of course I called a split. And if I were a wiser man, I swear I would have quit. Yes, I've heard tales of ponies playing poker, and when the gods take up the dice, they play for human souls. One thing I thought I'd never see, as sure as I was born, is blackjack dealt by a unicorn. Now without risk, there's no reward, but if you're keeping score, for every hand or two I won, I soon lost 3 or 4. When dawn began her gloaming, I was down to my last crown, and when I drew 11, I dared to double down. Surely by now you must have guessed the ending of this tale, that playing against a unicorn I was bound to fail. For it seems I'm not as pure of heart as I would seem to like, 'cause a unicorn drew blackjack, then said, "Now take a hike." And I've heard tales of ponies playing poker, and when the gods take up the dice, they play for human souls. This warning I would give to you as soon as you are born: don't try your hand at blackjack dealt by